Okay, well, the Murloc door is well and truly open. I want to get rid of that Grimscale Oracle. I want to get rid of all these things, but if he sacrifices the Murlocs... Now really, if this player should probably just go for face, depending on their rush. Okay. Gonna get rid of the Fell Cannon. Drawing cards as they go. Very nice indeed. Now I'm going to pop that off the table. Others go to the face. I can actually lifelink for great justice here, and I might well do that. Now, equally solid play here would be 2. I need to get myself healed up at some point, but there's not huge amounts of threats on table. So I'm going to play probably a bit too aggressively here. Look at that. So I did 6, restored 6, and that is why Mistress of Pain and Demon Heart. It's such a cool combo. Look at that. We've healed ourselves back up. We've got a 6/5 demon on the table. We're going to bring some wrecking. Now, what have we struggled with? Card draw? Well, we've not really got to our combo, but remember our oh, silence brings us right back down to earth. And that even removes the card text as well. Very vulnerable to silence, that Mistress of Pain. Oh, Card Light Oracle. Okay. Helping us out here, actually. Out comes a coin. 4-drop. Or 2/2 drops. Another Cold Light. Oh, it's a mill deck. It's a mill Murloc. All other Murlocs too. The Murloc door is open. Now, I need to get some of this off the table. So the Grimscale Oracle, I need to go destroy a minion, restore 4. Give it one of the Murlocs, draw 2 cards. Right, well, there's certain options. I could just stick up a big wall here and start trading, or I could just go for some aggressive control and remove stuff that's nasty, which I think is not too bad a plan. I'd like to get rid of that. It's not going to be POS on this occasion, da. So I'm going to remove the thing with the most health. Is an expensive play. Power Overwhelming, not going to do much for me here. Taking a risk, going to life tap. And out comes Baron Geddon, who is actually exactly what we could do with in this situation. He's going to really help us strafe all this off the table. I'm just going to throw him down next turn, I think. You can trade that, should be good. Now, our opponent's deck is burning out a little bit, as this deck burns. Comes up Murloc Raider, a Haunted Creeper, and this is why I would have quite liked to get rid of that Grimscale Oracle. So, nasty Venture Merc. I do not have any hard control for that. This is where my Siphon Soul would have been good. I now kind of need a wall. Geddon will only help me so much. Because I'll still take 7 the next go, but it's going to get rid of pretty much everything else. Now I could Void Walker and just protect myself by, for 1 turn against something. I'll burn at least 1 minion. So I will be able to make a trade there. One could argue that was a bit of a waste of a Void Walker. But it takes 1 damage off me, and my opponent's gone for the trade, so actually I'm still okay just. I've got my Power Overwhelming. Stormwind Champion, ooh, okay, so I can do... Yep, here comes more charging. Although this is not an orthodox rush deck. Remember, we're playing in casual mode. It's certainly... Okay, right, so, combo time. We have 16 damage. That's not enough for a lethal. We can bring our opponent into range, but we still can't lethal. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've only got 15. Kind of risky. So I think what we're going to do is just stabilise the table for 1 turn. Belcher into a heal bot. Top our health up very, very nicely. Now if we can get our opponent down to 16 damage next go, which we can't, ooh, unless we Alex. There comes a trade. Happy with that. Up pops one of those. And it's interesting to see if our opponent is not going for face. Obviously they would have liked this rush to have come. They've got everything still on the table there. Out comes a Jeeves, and that benefits our opponent very nicely. Lots of people trying out Jeeves at the moment from Goblins versus Gnomes because, of course, if you empty a deck, empty a hand like our opponent has, grab 3 cards. Really accelerates you through. And if you're rushing, playing lots of cheap cards, good. Okay, beg pardon me. So I'm actually happy to. I'm really playing a little bit slower than perhaps is necessary here, but I'm really... Oh, actually, hang on. Live tap first. Implosion. Ooh, that could be fun. Let's do that just because we can. Actually, hang on. Can we be nuked down? Let's take the risk. I want to take the risk because I don't like the draw power. That's a shame. Didn't quite get the 3. So, I'm still looking for that 16. I've got my execute there. Out comes a micro machine. Maybe a few misplays here, so do have patience with us for that. We're learning this deck as we go. Hopefully you guys are learning some stuff too. So I've got me down to 15 now. Another draw from Jeeves, really cycling my opponent's cards very nicely. So Belcher, I can health now. I can tap for a couple of damage to the face. Or I can get rid of Jeeves. Or I can get rid of the micro machine. I'm going to go, right, double combo, right, we've got 24. Okay, that's fine. So I want to just make sure I'm limiting the damage that I'm going to take. So here's our winning combo. We've managed to fish this one out of the bag. So, combo is Arcane, Power, Power, Faceless. And that does it. That'll win the game for us. Unless we get killed this turn, which, thanks to our Sludge Belchers, pitting the game together in the middle, we should be okay. Hey Blackley98, welcome, good to see you with us. And all the Murlocs in the world cannot save our opponent now, so let's play this careful. Play Arcane Golem. Play Power Overwhelming number 1. We play Power Overwhelming number 2. We then drop into a Faceless Manipulator. And there we go. Combo! Feel the combo! Loving that! Oh, there we go. And that is what we like. Oh, Priest. Oh, hey, I've not played as a Warlock. Oh, you can tell, can't you? Triggering a few wins. Lovely. Oh, even one more. Okay, so let's play one more game, and then that'll wrap up this episode. If you're live, don't go away. We're going to be doing some more decks afterwards, and then maybe jumping back on the ladder later in our big Christmas streamathon. If you're on YouTube, we're going to be playing one more game, and then you can check out some more videos at youtube.com/Velcraftcasts. Loving that. So we saw some of the combos. I probably made a few misplays. We've got a Warrior now. Now Warrior is cited by, looks like one of the harder matchups for this deck, a Control Warrior. So if we're playing a Control deck, we probably can afford to mulligan a couple of times in the early game. Because, life tap, get some cards. We can try throw down our early drops. Probably we'll see our early drops removed early. That is it. Some good Shadow Flame trades as well will be good. Oh, Shadow Flame we don't have in this deck. Might be handy actually. Shadow Bolts. Power Overwhelming, we need to keep. Let's have a look. Okay, so with this, I'm happy to throw those back. I'll keep the Voidwalker and Mistress of Pain. We'll see what kind of warrior we're playing. Mortal Coil Implosion, no problems with those at all. So, if we're playing a control deck here, then all of these littlies are going to get removed pretty quick. But I think it's worth a go. So let's see, if we get really hard removal against this, we may wish to consider just life tapping and filling our hand full with more options. I'd like to try and pressure, armouring up. There we go. Pretty obvious that this could be a control. Let's try and do some pressure. I'm going to throw this down. Now that Mistress of Pain is such a removal target. Executes, maybe coining into a... Oh no, we went second. Okay, so executes, maybe anything like that. Or grabbing the 4 attack warrior weapon. Out comes an Acolyte. So far, so control. We would like to do some more damage. Earthen Ring, I'm not going to be taking any damage. Mortal Coil, I don't really want to be allowing anything nasty there. I can't coin into a Belcher. I could take a risk on the Implosion. Let's do that. That'll be fun. Oh, only 2. We've given him double card draw. Not exactly what I intended. Oh well. So we've probably done our Control Warrior there a whole bunch of favours. And remember that a nice little Whirlwind can come in. So was that optimal play? There's probably I should have left that Acolyte of Pain alone. It's generally better to get rid of those in one go if you can. Because then the more damage they take, the more cards your opponent draws, the more benefit they get. I've kind of done part of this Warrior's job for them. Oh, Blood Cell Raider. This might actually be a weapon Warrior deck. As we see. We've got a 5 damage Blood Cell Raider coming down. Another Mistress of Pain. Can I remove this? I can. So I'm going to do some removal. Lovely. Out comes another implosion. I'm not taking the damage. I'll throw down another Mistress of Pain. I've not taken the damage to make that worthwhile though, so I'm actually going to life tap and then heal for 1. So we're loving a bit of Demon Heart now. Demon Heart would be great. Buff this by 5/5, or perhaps look to Implosion in Demon Heart. Straightforward removal. Knew that would be coming. However, I of course on my turn also get that heal as well. Don't forget that. So whenever this minion does damage, Siege Engine. Whenever you gain armor, give that minion +1. That's a Implosion target if ever I saw one. I don't have the spell damage to remove it off the table. Oh! Imp charge! Okay, so now we see armouring up, gaining attack, hitting me to the face. Whirlwind decides that because I'm going to trade that off the table anyway, he may as well, or they may as well, take all of my minions with. Right, so options here: can heal, can mistress, can stabilise with the heals. I'm actually quite happy to stabilise with a double heal here, because these in the later game aren't going to do huge amounts. I can give targets removal if my opponent really wants. I'd rather get my health nice and up before I perhaps drop a Sludge Belcher. So far, I've got Siphon Soul for big control of anything nasty. Out comes Death's Bite. We'll probably see our warrior swinging in and trying to remove these. Armouring up. So this is where now if I get my Belchers down, they'll start giving me the nice table position I crave. Now, Mistress of Pain, nothing really to combo with that at this point. Not really going to heal myself a huge amount, so for that reason I'm life tapping, because I want to start trying to get my win conditions into my hand at this point. If the warrior gets set up with loads of tanks, loads of big minions, we can probably kiss this game goodbye. But if I can get a couple of power overwhelmings and all of my other nice bits and bobs, in comes nice. Remember, Death's Bite swings in, the 1 damage will pick up that Belcher. Still 8 mana to go as well. Out comes another Siege Engine. Interesting. So trying to use Siege Engines and playing with a bit of Siege Engine deck here. So, but it's also got elements of weapons based. A very hardcore shield slam though. Now I could start doing funnies with Fell Cannons and Dark Bombs, trying to do some removal. That could be good actually. So you can see here's an example of how that works out quite nicely. I can then, I'm going to life tap again, let's go aggressive. So at the end of your turn, it didn't do 2 damage at the end of my turn? What? At the end of my turn, deal 2 damage to an all-mech minion. That should have removed the Siege Engine. That's really annoying. I thought that would work. Why did it not do 2 damage? Oh, the Siege Engine's a mech. Oh, fail. Fail playing. There we go. Should have looked at my card types. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I think we learned something today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so do I siphon? I'm going to Hellfire into an antique killbot. Oh, okay. There's a learning for you folks. Siege is indeed a mech. I did not spot the Siege Engine as a mech. Oh, face palm. Now comes a Ken Bloodhoof. Righty. Okay, well, not going to be getting rid of that. Slowly I've got some of the win conditions coming together. I think I kind of need to pin the table together a little bit. I've life tapped oh so much. Let's Dark Bomb and remove this at least, so I can get Ken off the way. Righty then, Whirlwind, in comes Bane, Core Corner Lift. Well, that's a slightly expensive. Ooh, Loteb as well. Okay, well, prevent spells, and that is nasty. Oh, 13 for a Twisting Nether. Well, I wasn't going to be Twisting Nethering. However, Siphon Soul would have been good in this situation. So, not so good. Ooh, a Fell Cannon. Let's unleash the Fell Cannon. Fell Cannon being like the base cannon. So, trades. I need to keep myself alive. Staying alive. Okay, Cruel Taskmaster in comes. I get Zap for 1. Traded, lovely. In comes a Lotheb Quarkfraud as well. Armoured up. So we have, in this game, we've not really managed to stabilise. Now, note that I have like most of my combo here. I think really our only option is Twisting Nether. I love that animation. Look at that. How satisfying is a Twisting Nether. Let's go hyper aggressive. Oh, Alexstrasza. Well, we can drop our opponent's health. I just need, or I can heal myself back up with a Siphon Soul. But Control Warriors at this stage of the game have so many threats. Ooh. Well, I can Siphon Soul. Expensive Siphon Soul. Ooh, heal up a bit. Let's take a risk. Tapping and tapping and tapping, and where is my one Arcane